There's a big misconception going around now about doing nothing. A lot of people are recommending this as a way to transform your life and to attract riches. Just do nothing and everything will work out. And in a sense, that's true. But what you really want is to take the right action instead of doing nothing, not forcing yourself to constantly push through life, trying to make it bend to your will. So, right action is something that emerges from doing nothing. For example, if I were to push myself every day to post videos just to grow this channel quicker or whatever, or if someone, let's say, push themselves to work overtime in order to become financially independent earlier, eventually it's going to be really uninspiring and break you. So we also have to do nothing in between action. But doing nothing, it doesn't mean just lying on your couch or going to India or whatever and simply doing nothing. It means pausing often enough so that you get in touch with your true self, your inner compass, your inspiration, letting it fill you with energy and then acting on it. Because if you don't act on it, if you keep doing nothing, when you have recharged and when you have the inspiration, then there's not much going on in your life. You see? So there's a middle way really between doing and being that I'm speaking to here, that we have to find in our life. And sometimes we get caught in the old ways of doing things, maybe pushing ourselves too much, maybe taking in too much content and trying to force outcome. And then on the other side of the pendulum, there's doing nothing and resting and just being blissed out, maybe, that life is just flowing freely. But eventually that doesn't work also, because you're not getting any closer to your desired outcome. So what we do is we find ourselves in this pattern, and just by observing it, we start breaking the pattern, breaking the habit, and start doing differently. Maybe we can start catching ourselves quicker before we overdo something, and instead rest. And maybe we can catch ourselves quicker next time we don't act on our inspiration. So that's really what we do. What we have to do is that we we stop overdoing on one end and we start acting on our inspiration on the other end. And it's not about erasing the polarity, because we're still gonna have to pendulate between these two opposite states of doing and being, resting and acting. But at least we can catch ourselves before we kind of hit the wall, to get this moving in between the extremes more harmonious. So I hope that's something that you can take with you into your everyday life, and to see if it resonates with you, and if it does, please share a comment or hit the like button.